hello all. Today in San Francisco, blue sky, no wind, in the upper 60s later on. It was up there in the 60s yesterday and the day before. Just beautiful weather. Couldn't tell you're in the middle of winter, or in the beginning of winter, or at the end of winter. It seems like the end of summer here in San Francisco, California, US. You know, every once in a while I'll talk about whether humans and what we see around us is a simulation or not. It's about 50-50 chance that we are or are not in a simulation. The science isn't there to look into it. We're too far behind the times to even begin to look in to see if there really is a simulation machine or a projector. Was the Big Bang really just a projector that projects out simulations and that individuals live through? And perhaps maybe the people who are doing the simulations are really just people or living entities that profit from watching us do our thing from day to day. Maybe their world is so dull that our world is very exciting to them, and so they get to buy the movie, and so we each have our own following in the simulation. Now, once we get into space, which shouldn't take too much longer, into serious exploration, will we end up hitting the end, the side of reality, of simulation, and then on the other side is reality of who knows what kind of reality? Or does the simulation, as you move, it moves, so you never run out of simulation? How big is the simulation? Is it so big in light years, like 200-300 light years across, so that there's no hope that humans could ever explore to the end of it, so that we're always going to be in a simulation? And even if we are in a simulation, wouldn't we look after our environment anyway? Because it all seems to operate on the same science principles. It never changes. Everything seems to stay the same constant. Of course, unless you get into quantum mechanics, then all bets are off. But for what we see and are, how long will this simulation continue before it'll just shut off and they'll run some other type of simulation? All kinds of questions about it. No answers. The science on this, even though there's a lot of interest in it, is dead stop because there's nowhere to go with it. To find whether we're a simulation, you'd have to find the parameters of the simulation and whether it moves and all that. And then what's on the other side of the simulation? Is that just black nothingness that's weightless black space? Well, sounds like a whole herd is heading this way. So I guess we'll just kind of vegetate on that for a while the environmental news is sort of waning during the holiday. I appreciate all the ups, the downs, the new subscribers, and the comments. Always love the comment. And until next time.